So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Tisa debate event. The topic for today is social media, a boon or a curse. The team who will be speaking for the topic, they will try to convince why social media is a boon, and the teams who will be speaking against the topic will try to convince us that why social media is a curse. So first of all, I would like to invite the leaders of both the team. The leader for Group A.
Yeah, I am the leader of Group A.
Yeah. Amay, please introduce yourself as well as please introduce your entire team along with their roles.
Okay, sure. So I am Amay Mehta. I am the leader of Group A. Our support one is Gajendra Sharma ji, and our support two is Adarsh ji, and our whip is Pravin ji, and we are speaking for the topic. Thank you.
Great, great. Now I would like to invite the group leader for the team who will be speaking against the topic.
Hello everyone, my name is Vanita Naik and I am the leader of this team. And in my team, 4 members are there, me and three of them. In my group, supporters are uh, Dilkush and uh, Pravin, I think.
No, he might be
So yeah,
Kunal.
I am the whip, Vanita. You and I think Deepika the support, and Kunal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am the leader of this group and Deepika Didi and Kunal are the supporters and Dilkush is the VIP. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Vanita. So then let us begin this debate. And as I said, each participant will get 5 minutes. Uh, yeah, so then Adarsh has joined us. So let us begin with the debate event. And as I said, each participant will get 5 minutes to prove their point. And which leader wants to go first?
I can go first.
Okay, Amay, your time starts now.
Okay, so we are speaking for the topic. Social media is undoubtedly a boon for human civilization because it has brought the whole world together in one place where individuals can share their views and opinions. Such healthy interactions are proven to be beneficial for the people as it helps in co-development and to enhance social skills. Now I'll talk about some of the advantages of social media. Connectivity. One of the most important advantages of social media is connectivity. It can connect innumerable users from any place at any time. Through social media and its connectivity, information could be shared across the world, and building relationships with each other also become easy. It leads to worldwide connections. Social media creates a feeling of closeness and bond among each other. For example, we all are connected with our school and college friends through social media platforms, also with our office colleagues. Even though we don't talk every day, but if we ever need to talk, we can contact them anytime. Second point, education. Social media has proved beneficial in the field of education. It makes learning easier by connecting educators and experts all over the world with the learners. It also helps in improving skills by enhancing knowledge and creativity. It creates flexibility in the learning process where learners and educators can connect at their own pace of time. For example, almost all college students pass their exams by learning from YouTube. I am also one of them. We can learn so much for free. Social media is providing education for free where big coaching institutes all charge so much of fees. Third point, information and updates. Through social media, you could keep yourself updated with information about any happenings in the world or in someone's life. Apart from television, radio, or newspaper, social media helps you to provide correct information by showing the true picture of contents and resources. It helps in showcasing the real world globally. For example, we can see stories of our friends on social media. We can get the news from all around the world in an instance. So, social media also plays a major role in business and jobs. So, now my teammate and my support one, Gajendra ji, will now speak more about it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Amay. Now let me talk about the benefit of social media
Your
in
mute, Rohit.
businesses.
Wait.
First,
Wait.
1 minute.
Yeah. So yeah. So then after the first team leader, then the team leader of another team will be speaking. So then talking about what Amay Mehta said, he has said some extremely valid point. Social media has enhanced our connectivity, and due to which we are getting free education from various mentors, even if the mentor is sitting far in some another country, and social media has proven to be beneficial for jobs and for business as well. So then now let us see what Vanita Naik, who is the group leader for the team who is speaking against the topic, what she has to say about this. So Vanita,
Yeah,
your time starts now.
yeah. Hi, hi everyone. Now I'm speaking against the topic. I want to share something about the causes of or the drawbacks of the social media. In the first thing we all do in the morning is just checking of the social media, and the last thing we all do at uh, before going to bed is also checking of the social media, and and the last uh, and the last thing we all do throughout our daily life in our free time also, we are just checking of the social media. Hi everyone, I am here to talk about and discuss some important disadvantages of social media. The first one is the first disadvantages is hack hacking. Due to this hacking system, our personal information or the personal data and the privacy is easily to be hacked by the other person. Due to this hacking, our it mostly affect us for our financial losses and our personal life also. And the second major uh, disadvantages is nowadays teenagers are using most of the time they are using the social media. So by much more time using this social media, they are became addicted by that social media and waste their precious time and did not concentrate in their studies also. And the major drawbacks of the social media is it uh, neglecting the family members and the friends also by using uh, throughout the day by using the social media. They did not pay that much attention to their family members also. And the major drawbacks is there is no face-to-face communication in the social media. They just share our things, but there is no such that the feeling of emotions and face-to-face sharing the information, etc. And the main drawbacks is it reduces the productivity of the person by watching videos, by doing an, anything else in just social media. It is wasting our time a lot. And the social media also affect us physically and mentally also. Due to this social media, our mental health it increases our pressure and most of the time negative thoughts are came to our mind also. and and the main important drawbacks is it is very harmful to our eyes, brains, because the radio waves are penetrated through the electronic devices. So the main thing is people are nowadays very much addicted to this social media. They are not focusing on their present life and not doing the uh, good things also. So yes sir, that's it sir.
Thank you, Vanita. So, Vanita did share some very powerful counter argument. So then, according to Vanita, we are too much addicted to social media, and also there is no proper laws for privacy and data breaching. And even though as Amay Mehta said that we have increased our connectivity, but Vanita did spoke some very powerful points, like even though we have a greater connectivity, but still we are far away from our own family members because we are always busy into the social media. uh, and yeah, and there social media has also been harmful for our physical and mental health, and due to which we are consuming a lot of, like unknowingly we are consuming a lot of negative content, and due to which it has increased in our negative thoughts. And and also in social media, there is no human touch or emotions, nothing. So then now let us see what the support members want to say. Thank you, Vanita. Thanks for your powerful points.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
So who will be the first support from uh, from the team who will be speaking for the topic?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Gajendra. I'm going to talk the benefits of social media in businesses. First, it will help us to attract customers. Customers also, it will help us to customers feedback and build customer loyalty. Secondly, it will help us to increase market reach, including international market. Third, I can say it will help us to do market research and reducing market cost. And then, like it will help us to develop our brand. Then I can like say it will help us to increase revenue by building customer networks and advertising. And now let me tell something about the LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a social networking platform for employers and employees. It is an environment in which everyone can display their qualifications and skills to find a decent job. Besides, employers can inform about vacancy announcements to find candidates. For marketing, it is a great platform for generating brand awareness and lead generation, which will increase the ROI in return. Through social media, one can show the innumerable talents the individual has. Social media also become a big portal of advertising of big companies, online shopping website, and even many new startups. And I would like to say that like social media is very helpful in businesses. Let's say someone doing any business from a village. So with the help of social media, they can reach to any part of the world and export their business. And I can say that with the help of social media, with the help of social media, we can increase our you can increase our business to the different part of the world. Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you, Gajendra. So according to him,
Thank
social
you.
media is very beneficial for marketing and business purpose. It is very useful tool for brand awareness and marketing. And as Gajendra said that a small business in a village can market and sell their products out of their country, and many such cases have been seen in the recent season of Shark Tank, where few I guess where few uh, village entrepreneurs, they were selling their product into the foreign lands. So then that was a very excellent point told by Gajendra. So now let us see what the support one of uh, of the team speaking against the topic wants to say on this.
Okay, so I am Kunal Kaushik and I am the supporter of Team B. तो मैं मेरे हिसाब से सोशल मीडिया is a curse because क्योंकि आजकल के जो यूथ हैं या जो भी बच्चे हैं वो उनमें से लगभग 99% लोगों का आईडी फेसबुक इंस्टाग्राम पे बना हुआ है, और उसमें से 97% लोग ऐसे हैं जो उसे एक्टिवली रूप से इस्तेमाल करते हैं, मतलब कि रोज लगभग 5 से 6 घंटा उसको इस्तेमाल करते हैं। और और उनमें से ऐसा देखा गया है, मीन्स ये मैं न्यूज़ में पढ़ रहा था कि वो जब खाना रात में जब खाना खाने के बाद वो जब सोने जाते हैं तो फिर उस टाइम वो आधा पौने घंटा के लिए या 1 घंटा के लिए वो उसे इस्तेमाल करते हैं मोबाइल फोन को। तो इस कारण से क्या होता है कि उसका स्लीपिंग डिसऑर्डर होता है, और ये उसके मेंटल हेल्थ को बहुत बड़ा रूप से इफेक्ट करता है, और उस व्यक्ति को वो फिजिकल रूप से भी कमजोर बनाता है। और सेकंड ये है कि फेक प्रोफाइल और फेक इमेज को शेयर करना। आजकल के लोग मीन्स रंग बिरंगा के मीन्स फेक अकाउंट बना लेते हैं। जैसे कि आपने अभी आपने सुना होगा कि एंजल प्रिया के नाम से 1 लाख अकाउंट है हमारे इंडिया में। तो हम इससे ये समझ सकते हैं कि मीन्स फेक आईडी बना करके चैट करना, या फिर उनके या फिर कुछ और गलत इंसिडेंट्स को किसी के साथ कर देना, तो ये भी एक मीन्स कहीं ना कहीं क्राइम है। और एक रिपोर्ट के अनुसार कि हमारे इंडिया में जो साइबर क्राइम हो रहा है, तो ये मीन्स ये रिपोर्ट एनसीआरबी का है, मीन्स नेशनल क्राइम रिकॉर्ड ब्यूरो का है, जो कि एक सरकारी संस्था है। उस रिपोर्ट के अनुसार 2018 में लगभग 27,000 क्राइम मीन्स ऑनलाइन क्राइम हुआ है, जो कि सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू हुआ है। और यही चीज 2019 में 44,000 मीन्स 44,000 अराउंड क्राइम जो कि सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू हुआ है। और वही चीज 2021 में लगभग 50,000 मीन्स इसका जो ग्राफ है वो लगातार बढ़ते जा रहा है। यह और थर्ड है कि हम लोगों का इमोशन मीन्स जो भी फीलिंग्स है वो फीलिंग्स को सोशल मीडिया पूर्ण रूप से खत्म कर रहा है। क्योंकि जब मदर्स डे आता है तो हम लोग मीन्स अपने माता का मीन्स फोटो को सोशल साइट पे डाल करके हम लोग अपना फीलिंग्स को शो करते हैं। लेकिन वास्तविकता यह होती है कि उनकी माता पे फेसबुक या व्हाट्सएप या इंस्टाग्राम पे वो होती ही नहीं है। बल्कि यहाँ पर उसको यह करना चाहिए कि उसको अपनी माता से मिल करके बात करना चाहिए, और आधा घंटा 1 घंटा 2 घंटा टाइम देना चाहिए। लेकिन यहाँ पर खाली सिर्फ दिखावा के लिए वो अपना माता के साथ मीन्स मम्मी के साथ फोटो को डाल करके अपना फीलिंग्स को शो करता है। इसके अलावा और एक रिपोर्ट है, और ये ऑक्सफोर्ड यूनिवर्सिटी के एक साइंटिस्ट के द्वारा इसको तैयार किया गया था। तो इसमें एक मोबोपॉली का कंसेप्ट आया था, जिसमें कि लोग अपने रूम में बैठ करके एक कोने में लगातार कई घंटों के लिए मोबाइल चलाते हैं, और इसमें कि ये लोगों को और कमजोर बना रहे हैं। तो इसमें से ये रिपोर्ट के आधार पे वो साइंटिस्ट ने अपना जो रिपोर्ट में कहा था कि ऐसा अगर लोग करेंगे तो 80% जो ऐसे मोबाइल को इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं वो 2030 तक पब्लिक में स्पीच में बोल नहीं पाएंगे। मीन्स वो पब्लिकली बोलने में मीन्स उस काबिल वो नहीं रहेंगे। इसके अलावा हम लोग जो चैट करते हैं, तो ये चैट में हम लोग का ग्रामर को पूर्ण रूप से ये कमजोर कर रहा है। क्योंकि पहले तो हम लोग हिंदी वाला जो मैसेज को इंग्लिश में टाइप करते हैं, और उसमें भी हम लोग शॉर्टकट इस्तेमाल करते हैं। जैसे कि अच्छा अगर लिखना है तो A और 6 लिख देते हैं, A और 6 मीन्स अच्छा को ऐसे यहाँ पर ये लोग मीन्स एज ए सिंबल को इस्तेमाल करते हैं। तो ये पूर्ण रूप से इंग्लिश और हिंदी दोनों को हमारे लिए कमजोर कर रहा है। और इसके अलावा ये एक और चीज है कि वायलेंस, जब भी अगर हम लोग का देश में कहीं पर आंदोलन होता है या कोई भी तरह का जब मूवमेंट चलता है, तो उसमें फेक वीडियोस और मीन्स जो भी तरह का गलत चीज है उसको एक वायरल मीन्स बहुत गलत तरीका से इसको स्प्रेड किया जाता है पब्लिक के बीच में। और तो इसी कारण से आपने देखा होगा क्या, अभी जो बिहार में जो अग्निवीर का जो विरोध हुआ था। ओके तो और मीन्स इसी कारण से जैसे जम्मू कश्मीर में भी 6 महीना के लिए नेट को बंद किया गया था। तो मीन्स वायलेंस को अगर कम करना है तो सोशल साइट का इस्तेमाल को कम करना होगा। और हाँ, मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि इंटरनेट को बंद करना है। मीन्स मेरा कहने का मकसद ये है कि सिर्फ सोशल साइट से के कारण जो भी गलत चीज बहुत 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 गलत तरीका से फैलता है, उसको अगर रोकना है तो सोशल साइट का इस्तेमाल को कम करना पड़ेगा। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू कुणाल। आई गेस कुणाल अपनी तोप एकदम तैयार करके आए थे. So even Kunal has shared some valid and powerful points. According to him, we are facing sleep disorders, increased in cyber crimes, as and Kunal even shared that with the actual the data. And also the most frightening thing was that we are become like we are lacking our emotions, as was, and the same point was told by Vanita as well. And he even gave a perfect example of it, where for example on Mother's Day or Father's Day, we are just uploading uh, their uh, their photos on Instagram, Facebook, and other social media profiles, instead of spending time with them. And due to the auto correct system in our mobile phones, we are not at all concerned about the grammar or the spelling mistakes, because the system is there for us. And according to a scientist, if we are spending too much time on social media, so within till 2030 we will not be able to speak in front of public or a social gathering. So I guess they are very valid and powerful points. Let us see what the team speaking for the topic has to say about this. So now I would like to invite the second support for group A.
Okay. Hello everyone. I am Adarsh, and I am and I will be speaking for the team A as a support too. So basically, like I will mainly talk about two very much important uh, key points that actually that actually works as a pillar for social media. Okay, so basically my concern was the first one is sharing. Okay, anything you want to to just share to anyone with the help of say social media, that can be done with with just one tap on your phone. Okay, it makes your life very much easier, very much accessible. And as we can know that from the last 2 years the country is just going through very tough times because of COVID norms and all. So basically the why I am supporting this, because what if we were not we were not known to social media, those lives of so many billions of students, okay, who are at their home with no school, nothing. Okay, like their career, everything must have ruined, okay, just because of non availability of this social media thing. Okay, so I really want to like uh, key out this point, because yeah, and as our friend a- as our friend Vanita and Kunal has spoken that people are using it, not using it and just wasting time. See, this is something that depends upon person to person. Okay, these things are basically psychological, and how much you can control yourself. Okay, and how can just and how can you can just take the best use of your things. Okay, see, I'm just giving a very real life example. of two of my friends. Their names are Ravi and Rahul. They were in New Delhi. They both were preparing for SSC CGL exams, and only one of them has has cleared that SSC CGL. Like I think like within just 1 year of preparation. Okay, so like the first friend name was Rahul. So there are two people, right? Ravi and Rahul. But the thing is, only Ravi has tanked the exam because he has his psychological, limitations, and that much, control on his things. Okay, what he should do, like how can he just make best use of social media by by watching useful YouTube channels rather than wasting times on just watching YouTube reels and TikTok videos and all. Okay, so yeah, these things had played very much important role. If there is if we are students and we know that okay, what we are doing is right or wrong. Okay, so that things should be the first priority of anyone. Okay, like what we have to do and what we not have to do, right? So yeah, these were difference. And the result of both of the friends, like Ravi tagged the CGL exam, and he is now posted as a as a income tax superintendent in New Delhi. And the and the first guy Rahul, he is still living in the same room. He's still preparing for that exam. So yeah, we can we know that how much we can control ourselves and how much we can just utilize our things. And the second thing is that there are many students from village background. They know, yes, something called internet do exist. Okay, see, these things had been created for to make our life work fast. Okay, not we cannot say that these things are not good. See, it's all about our psychological limits, how much okay we can to what extent we can just gather the good knowledge, okay, from the internet. Okay, and the second thing is one thing that we all know, that we make payments, right? We make payments through Paytm, through Phone Pay, Google Pay, Bharat Pay. There are many more now. So yeah, they you don't need to just waste your time by just entering the whole bank account number, and you just have to go here and there, because and the point I am talking about is the banking thing, na? And I can also give a real life example of my of my of my grandparents. They they don't need to go to bank, okay, for any transaction. Okay, and these days bank is providing that much facility for for people who are at their old age. They just they just need to make a call, and the bank will just send one of his employee to home. And yeah, that's how it works. So this is all about it. Thank you so much.
So thank you, Adarsh. So summarizing what Adarsh uh, spoke, social media has made our life very simple, and considering their disadvantages, according to Adarsh, we need to control ourselves. As Adarsh gave example of his two friends, one was able to cracked the prestigious exam because he was able to control his emotions and his behavior, unlike his second friend uh, who was indulged into the world of social media. And yeah, so I agree with others that even we need to control ourselves. So let us see what the second support of from the team speaking against the topic has to say on this.
Hello, 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 everybody. Yeah. So I will be talking against the against so social media um, का बेसिकली मतलब जो है वो है इंस्टेंट ग्रेटिफिकेशन। मतलब अगर हम फेसबुक को देखें तो वो सो इट इज ऑल about sharing your your photos in your day-to-day life. So मतलब वो basically egocentric way of life है rather than self centered way of la la life। मतलब अगर मैं अपनी पिक्चर फेसबुक पर पोस्ट करती हूँ तो लोग मेरे बारे में क्या सोचते हैं। So it is like कि मैं अपने आप को दूसरों की नजर से देखने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ। So which is a very distracted way of living a life। और ये बेसिकली लोगों के कंजम्पशन पैटर्न्स को एनकरेज करता है। मैं बाहर I will be known by how much I have rather than what I am doing for the society and the nation। Yeah, and ये instant rewards को encourage करता है, मतलब rather than working selflessly for a very long period. Instant gratification, instant rewards, instant popularity को encourage करता है, and ये सो और ये मतलब जो है where people have to be more productive, मतलब लोगों की और नेशन बिल्डिंग में जो लोगों को इन्वॉल्व होना है, उसकी जगह पर लोग माइंडलेस कंजम्पशन में अपना टाइम वेस्ट करते हैं. So and there is a and मतलब जो हम लोगों के सोशल मीडिया एल्गोरिथम्स हैं, वो सबके थिंकिंग को और जो डिसीजन मेकिंग को इन्फ्लुएंस करते हैं. तो उसकी वजह से मतलब उसकी वजह से हम अपने रास्ते से भटक जाते हैं. So we are basically consciously they are becoming slaves, and ये जो and USA हैं, they are the masters of artificial intelligence. तो वो हम लोगों की थिंकिंग जो है, बाइंग बिहेवियर्स हैं, प्लस जो डिसीजन मेकिंग है वो उन सबको इन्फ्लुएंस करते हैं, तो उसकी वजह से हम ये बड़ी बड़ी सुपर सुपर पावर्स के स्लेव्स बन रहे हैं, एंड देयर is a huge concentration of wealth in the hands of a very few people. So we have to become more, yeah, okay.
Thank you, Deepika Didi. So then, summarizing all her wonderful content. So then, according to Deepika Didi, due to social media, we are getting instant gratification and we are becoming egocentric. Like, like the more like talking in simple ways, we are getting like we are getting happiness for a very small time, and then once again to regain that happiness, we are going back to social media, which is a very vicious cycle. And we are seeing our life in other people's point of view, and on social media the more focus is given on quality instead of quantity. L- uh, l- and which I completely agree with. For example, many people, they, while giving a homeless some food, shelter or money, they are recording that small clip, and then they are becoming famous, instead of those people who are working for the homeless and such people who are not able to gain all that all that resources. So then such people who are working from a very long time, those people are being hidden from the society. And um, yeah, and then another important point which I found very influential was that the algorithm are very powerful, and they are making us slaves, and unknowingly they are changing our thinking pattern, even our decision making power. So then so then in one of our previous speaker, they said that due to social media, businesses are being improved, but then if we look at it in a greater insight, so then the algorithms are making us buy that product. So then that's how the social media is influencing us to a greater extent. And the another major point which she spoke was that the concentration of power and wealth is in a very few amount of few people. Like through social media, very few people are able to manage the thoughts and thinking procedure of entire population. So then that's the major disadvantage of social media, which I think. So wonderful point shared by Deepika Didi. uh, so now let us see that, yeah, so then now let us see what the whip for group A has to speak.
Right. Yeah, hi everyone, and thanks, Royalji. So I would start with providing few like pros of like social media. Uh, so if we say that uh, like how many jobs social media has provided, and like for how many people it has become the bread earning way. Okay, you see these days that a lot of people are leaving their jobs which are like fixed time. We have to do an 8-hour job and a 12-hour job, and they are moving to social media platforms because they can work at their convenience, and they can work on their interest. It's not that someone has to put a control over them that you have to do such and such work. And in this they have their way of working through which they can like ask people their opinions and feedback. So coming back to Deepika ma'am's point that it is becoming like egocentric and all, so I would say to improve someone's thoughts or some products, it's so the only thing which we can do is to get opinion and feedback and rework on that product. That's been the process of like every product which was developed. Initially we release an initial product, and then we take feedback from them. So so I think everyone has their opinion on how something is perceived. So I feel the easiest way to get better from the people and for the people is to release that idea into an open space like social media, which connects millions of people far away physically, and we can get some ideas to better that product. And also, if I want to talk about like institutions, how they have grown. So take the case of Physics Wala. So that startup emerged in the COVID times. So initially we had the education system offline in classes, uh, but during the COVID times, see like how we could manage the education in this COVID times. It was tough. Everyone was stuck in their home. We could not even meet people who were living beside us. So how do you think you could have interacted with people? How would you have socialized with people in these tough times? So the social media was the only platform where you could tell someone how you're feeling, take help from experts, since everyone was coming on to social media platforms, to their own social media platforms, where you could talk with experts, take their like opinions and work on yourself. And also, for example, if someone is suffering from a severe disease and they don't have any like money to cure for that, so we have so many organization communities which work for this cause. They put this like the story or the idea behind that, and the people who are interested can contribute for the benefit of that person or for curing that disease. Now I have like a few points which I would like to like counter on, which the team B has spoken on. So first thing I would like to club is the crimes happening and hacking of social media. So see the so I would like to highlight the irony that the police department is using social media to promote or to bring awareness. So I feel the wrong is not in the social media platforms. The issue is in the awareness how much people are having. So instead of like blaming or putting the issue on social media platforms, it's I think the better way would be to bring awareness in people how to use and what's the right way to use. And another thing my friend Kunal spoke is the way to reduce violence is to shut down the social media platforms. So I think it's valid in some cases, but take the case of China, where every social media platform, even the media platform, is controlled by the government. So where do you think democracy like is there in that thing? If someone is controlling from the top what you can like the opinions you have and you share, like you have to go through a screening process, and if everything can be like deleted or cannot be brought to people's views, how do you think it would work? Will democracy survive in such situations if you shut down social media? Because there is always an governing committee over and above everyone else for a country, and if they feel that this is not right and we have to shut down, so I think everyone's opinion, either good or bad, will be shut down and you cannot have your opinion. And about the shortcuts, like he highlighted that for saying something six, I forgot it, so we use shortcuts or emojis to show our feelings. So I have to ask that, like, we need 4G, 5G, 6G. We need the speeds, but you ask me that, no, I don't want auto-correcting algorithms or like shortcuts to use. So like, how do you think you can compete in this fast-moving world? So like, if you want to use, like if you want to type every word saying hello, like instead of emoji, and if you calculate the whole time in the day you are using for typing such a word or the sentence, so think how much time you save by using emojis. And the most important thing I would like to talk on is impact on teenagers. So why we use the word teenagers for the age of like 5 to 18 or 16? Because they are not matured enough to go into society to know everything which is right or wrong. So I think the authority or the responsibility is on the parents, how they want to like control or teach their children to use. And some of the points which were highlighted was lost study, losing contact, and people using social media platforms after like going to bed. So I think until a children or the child has reached certain age, there must be put some, or like the responsibility should be on the parents, how much time or what, or like at what time they want to provide the children with the smartphones and all, use the technology. And another thing which I would like to say, the like the most impactful for me is like Tisa platform. Imagine like for me, the case was I got the, like severe stammering in this COVID times. I could not go out, meet an like therapist. So for me, the only way was I could search for something which I can get on internet. And then I got to know about this huge community called Tisa, where I could meet like people like me. So there I could get help. And see, also in Tisa, we have some rules and regulations to control like the distractions, right? Like people should not post anything outside of the concept or the main purpose of the group. So I feel distractions are everywhere there. It depends on what kind of rules we have put into to control that, and how we can grow on that particular idea. So I feel that yes, so we have so much of communities, we can meet people and you can get jobs instantly. uh, for example, take the case of Twitter. And also to reduce crimes, we can use social media, if you feel that something wrong is happening somewhere, you can just post it on social media and it will be taken care by the respective department. So that's what I would like to say. And
So thank you, Pravin. So according to him, instead of focusing on the negative aspects, we should always focus on the positive ones. And he says that there is certainly the lack of awareness within the social media, and he also spoke that the social media should not be controlled, and it should be a open space, like I remember when I was learning few of the programming languages, and one such language was Python programming, and it is a open source, and because of which now the entire community has made Python programming one of the most powerful for various applications. And yeah, and according to him that that social media is helping many people, if a person is facing some medical emergency, and he has lack of funds for it, so then there are organizations who are carrying out a financial drive campaigns to build up that funding for him. And another great example was our own organization, the Indian Stammering Association, due to which the help is reaching in various parts of the countries, even where SHGs are not available. And so, yeah, so thank you, Pravin. Thank you for your points. Now, let us move to the uh, web, web of the group B, speaking against the topic.
Yeah. So uh, uh, first, I would like to say that I genuinely agree that it totally depends on totally depends on the how it totally depends on the how uh, it totally depends on the uh, how we are using this. But nowadays I have seen a lot of people who are spending a lot of time on social media, and like no matter they are under which age, they are teenagers or they are matured enough. I have seen a lot of people who are mature enough, who are 45, 46, 56, like every age group are spending a lot of times on social media. So you can see social media is a good thing, but nowadays majority of people are spending our lot of time on social media to time pass only. So so I would like to share some points. So social media has set a fake standards which people are struggling to reach up to, and social media is all about people having a perfect life, and and uh, um, and uh, and uh, and after that we can start comparing the highlights of people lives to our behind the scenes. And social media has set a fake standards of beauty, and people show on social media only what they want to show, and we create a false image of that person, even the people we are the talking to, while the reality of the person might be something else. So there are a lot of points we can say, like it is dangerous than its benefit. So my first point is addiction, and so like as we all know, people are becoming so addicted to social media that they are spending most of their time on it instead of doing any productivity or significant work. Lots of people now prefer online conversations rather than meeting in person, which is weakening their physical relationship. And the second point is constant and comparison. People nowadays, people use their social profile to project their lives as perfect, and people increasingly compare their lives with others and think of themselves as low. It decreases their happiness levels and leads to self-esteem issue. And the third point is credibility. Like as we have seen, there are no reliable measure to check the credibility of the news and videos present on social media. People pe- people easily believe and don't even think twice to check whether the news of piece of information is credible or not. uh, Hence thought, like we can say that like a lot of innocent people get a lot of innocent people get easily sapped and uh, and influenced by distorted information. And the fourth point is depression. Nowadays, like we have a lot of anxiety, and depression is the most underrated disadvantage of social media. Anyone who gets trolled over social media or is harassed easily get into media or get into depression. The person who is trolled by social media can't get out of depression easily, and there are last point I can say that health, because health is the most important thing is our life. And health is the most important aspect of one's life, everyone, and it is a badly affected as many people spend all day on their phones. We end up losing much of our precious limited time for mindless scrolling. uh, so uh, so uh, so at the end, I wanted to say, like, no matter how much information or entertainment we are enjoying through social media, however, life can be great if you spend less time on social networking site and more time in the real world. And because of this, we are losing human values and communication due to society like uh, due to society like electronic zombies. And if you are talking to somebody and the phone rings, forget you are of no value. And the social media is full of pretenders. If they were really interested, they shall call you, put put you attention or visit you. Silly comments on their sites are just for asking attention. When people is sick, nobody is there, all is phony, and at the end, when you are sick in the hospital bed, you you found only your real ones, like your family, and your actual friends, not your social friends, are there. And mother forgetting and untending toddlers for being over the phone. And because of social media, like a lot of accidents are happening nowadays in our country. And so guys, these are the points I wanted to share. And at the last, I would like to conclude this topic. So, like how social media. So, so, no doubt, I genuinely agree that social media has it advanced too. But I think it's this its disadvantages are far more, guys. Let's live in the real world more rather than capturing it and posting it for people who don't give a shit about you. Let's live for the people who really matters instead of tons of fake followers who you don't really know. So uh, these are the things I wanted to share with you guys. And one more thing, I wanted to give example. Like as we all know, the latest case uh, from from we all know about a case from Udaipur, like how
Sorry, Dilkush, we are not supposed to talk on controversial topics. So other than talking on the controversial topics, if you want to conclude it, you are free to unmute and conclude your s- uh, topic. Thank you.
Yeah. Uh, First of all, sorry guys. So my intention is not toward that. I was just giving an example, right? Because like we all see this news, because of this social media, a person lost his life. Like if there are hundreds of advantages and there are one negative aspect, then these things are like non beneficial for us, guys. So at the end, we need to live in physical more on social media. So that's all from my end for today. Thank you, everyone. Over to you, Wilson.
So thank you, Dilkush. So according to
Yeah.
Dilkush, social media is very addictive. It is all about attention, likes, views, and it just shows that कि हमारी life कितनी perfect है. Your life should be just like us, and which I agree because uh, be- be- because in the earlier times when you know when people were more focused on their goals and or on their you know commitments, so in nowadays through social media, the beauty industry and the fitness industry, they are promoting as if the boy should be like this and girls should be like this, but there was no such thing in the past, which I completely agree with Dilkush. And uh, and uh, and the next major point which was shared by him was there is no one to check the credibility of the news which has been posted on social media, and which is that is the reason due to which there might be tensions between people due to that post, and social media is also responsible for anxiety and depression because as told by Dilkush that it, it it is promoting a way of life which says that कि हमारी ही life perfect है, you should be like us. So then now all the participants have got their chance, and we will leave it to the audience to decide that who among them has put an impact on them. But before that, let us have a open discussion, and even the audience are involved. And guys, for this open discussion, one small request to all of you: no comment on controversial topics, no use of foul words, and please do not interrupt between anyone when they are speaking. So then if anyone thinks that they might have some points which they forgot to speak or they didn't got enough time, so they are happy to speak. Yeah, so first let us start with Kunal.
ओके, तो प्रवीण जी ने बोला कि जो भी यूथ है या जो भी बच्चे हैं, हम उनको कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं क्या? आप इतना मीन्स कोई भी सोशल साइट इतना देर इस्तेमाल मत कीजिए। लेकिन वो कैसे कंट्रोल करेंगे? जो भी उसके मम्मी पापा उसको कैसे कंट्रोल करेंगे, जो कि मीन्स वो तो खुद ही अपना टाइम मोबाइल फोन में ही देते हैं। वो अपने बच्चे को कैसे ऐसे समझा सकते हैं कि तुम मत दो? ये पहला पॉइंट। और सेकंड पॉइंट है कि प्रवीण जी ने बोला कि वो मीन्स कोई भी पुलिस या जो भी गवर्निंग बॉडीज है वो अवेयरनेस को फैला सकता है। लेकिन अवेयरनेस फैलाने से अगर कुछ अगर रुकता तो पुलिस उसे फैलाती है। लेकिन निगेटिव चीजें बहुत जल्दी से फैल जाती है। तो ये कह सकते हैं कि और एक चीज कि जब कोई भी मीन्स जो भी यूथ या जो भी हम लोग के कंट्री के लोग हैं, तो वो हम लोग ऐसा देख सकते हैं कि यूट्यूब पे बहुत सारे चैनल्स हैं जिसमें कि जैसे कि बीबी की वाइन्स एक चैनल है, इसमें 25 मिलियन सब्सक्राइबर है, और अगर स्टडी चैनल है तो उसमें 2-3 या बहुत कम सब्सक्राइबर है। तो इससे हम अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि वो किस तरह के कंटेंट को देखना ज्यादा पसंद करते हैं, मीन्स एब्यूजिव वर्ड्स या जो भी निगेटिव चीज है उसको मीन्स वो ज्यादा मीन्स उसको व्यू करते हैं, और वहीं पर पॉजिटिव चीजों में कम व्यू जाती है। That's
Thank you, Kunal. So now let us move to Amay Mehta.
Yeah. So as Group B said that social media is addictive and can cause many mental problems. So I think the only person who gets addicted very easily are the person like who has no goals in his life, or are free, that they can keep surfing social media. Instead, a smart person will always use apps like LinkedIn and YouTube to his benefits, to learn new things and get a job for living. So I think it's like a bad carpenter blames his tools. Like we just can't blame any advanced technology, or we can use social media to promote his or business with the help of Instagram and Facebook ads, which are very beneficial for our business also. And also anything can be addictive. Excessive use or consumption of anything is bad for us. Like we need food to survive, but excessive eating is bad for our health also. So at last, it's all about self control and how we get maximum help from that thing that we are using. We just can't blame technology like every time. And the regarding of cyber crimes rate, most of the victims of these are who carelessly surf internet. So here also we can't blame the social media or the technology. It's the person fault that he or she was not careful. So yes, that was the thing I wanted to add.
Thank you, Amay. Now let us see what Deepika Didi has to say.
हाँ जी। बेसिकली what I wanted to say कि जो आजकल के जो बच्चे हैं, बच्चों को सोशल मीडिया से दूर रखना बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट है। हम लोगों को अपने बच्चों को कंट्रोल करने के लिए बहुत पापड़ बेलने पड़ते हैं। तो हम लोग अभी उनके लिए नो मैटर how many books, how many games, how many activities में हम लोग अपने बच्चों को डाल कर रखें। लेकिन वो रोज 2-3 क्या 4 घंटे सोशल मीडिया एप्स पर स्पेंड करते हैं, and because of this their health, eating, eating patterns, सब कुछ days days rubbed होता है.
Thank you. So coming to Pravin.
Yeah. So from listening to Amay, I got an a good example. So take the example of knife. It was developed to cut fruits or some things. But if someone tries to make misuse of it, like killing someone, so it's not the fault of knife that it is being used to kill. You cannot take all the knives from the world and throw it somewhere in the garbage, since it is used for killing people. It's the issue with the person who is using it for that particular purpose, and it is due to lack of awareness that it can also be used to harm. But the purpose for which it was created was to cut things out, to make good things out of it. So I feel that instead of highlighting that something is good or bad, because everything has two sides of it, and it depends on how we use it for our own benefit. So taking the case of social media, we have people who are showing their fake things, and we have people who are motivating people or asking people to be positive and all. So instead of just highlighting or following people who are fake and who are using for their own benefit, subscribe or learn from those channels and communities, help them who are building such communities to help each other and grow together. So yeah.
Thank you, Pravin. Coming to Gajendra Sharma.
Yeah. For me, I can say that social media is the backbone of all the sectors we have, and it depends on how we use for its development and benefit. Yeah.
Thank you, Gajendra. So yeah, so guys, frankly speaking, it was a very wonderful debate, and for me, it is very hard to like tell myself that which one is more better. So we have one. Yeah, so then we have one participant with us, Pragati Kulkarni. So let us hear out from her that what does she thinks about it. Pragati, are you there?
Hello. Yeah, yes. Yeah. Thank you. So, after hearing all the participants, I think both the teams have put their points very well. But if I have to choose one, so I think the team which was speaking for the topic, I think they have done a good job. Like no no offense to the team which has spoken against the topic. They have also have spoke many good points. But I think nowadays, so social media has become a part of our lives. Like if social media was not there, I think we would not able to connect. Like we are talking through Zoom, which is also a social media only. And in like let's take the example of the COVID. Like when it happened, all schools and colleges were shut. But we but we learned through Zoom online meetings by social media. So I think there are more positives than the negatives. So in my opinion, like social media should be there. So the team which have spoken for or the topic, I want to give my vote to them. Thank you.
Thank you, Pragati. Thanks for your feedback. So guys, it was a wonderful debate, and once this video is uploaded on YouTube, uh, let's see that what uh, other people have to say about this. And so thank you everyone, thank you for taking part into this and making it a wonderful and successful event. It will be once again uploaded on on social media on this. Thank you, Deepika Didi. Actually, the reason why Tisa initiated this debate event was not to find out that who will be the winner and who will be the loser. So the major exercise for this event is to develop our critical thinking skills and convincing power. And if you ask me, at one time I was like कि no, one ये group बराबर है, and then once again
Yes. Hello. Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. So actually, sir, I have just joined this meeting, debate rather, and I just came here to see how this thing is, how this how this debate is done, and actually I just joined one or two minutes uh, before, so I am not able to comment on the content of that debate. Hello.
Yeah, so it's okay, sir. Since we have just completed, I think it would be tough for you to comment what has happened and how did it go. Thanks for joining back. And Rohilji is our.
Hi, so am I audible?
Yeah, we can hear like very clearly.
Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, so then as I was saying, at one point I was I was convinced by one participant from their respective respective team, and then once again when the another participant spoke from the opposite team, I was once again convinced to their side. So then I guess the entire motto of this event, which was to develop our critical thinking skills, convincing skills, teamwork, so they have been achieved. So then talking about the winner, I guess all the participants are the winner, to be very frank. So guys, once again, thank you, and thank you for making this a very successful event. And